And we have returned to Fallout 4. Look at this ugly thing. Why is all the mutated animals got two heads? What's up with that? There's this thing, the Brahmin, and we saw the two-headed ox thing, like last episode. At least this one's got 6 legs, I suppose. But seriously? What a majestic creature. Gage. That's nice shit looking.
I was on sentry duty the other night. Spotted a pair of disciples eating a... Oh god, I hope it was a redstone. Happy hunting!
Sierra missed.
I found all the hidden Cappys. Each one had a letter?
Great. Let me take a look at these letters. Anyone who stared at Nuka-Cola merchandise as long as I have would get this one pretty fast. The letters definitely spell refreshing.
Cool.
It's simpler than I was expecting.
Of course, it's simple. The contest was meant for kids.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I guess sometimes I take all of this Nuka-Cola stuff so seriously.
Yeah.
This door should lead to Brad Burton's office, but it's locked up tight. The keypad is the only way to open it. I guess we just need to key in the 10 numbers that correspond to the word refreshing. You did all the work looking for the hidden Cappys, so you should be the one who gets to enter the code.
Sounds fair. Oh, this is the building here? Refreshing.
That's it! The door's unlocked! Let's go inside.
Alright, but wait a minute. Just in
Let's search
case.
carefully. I'm willing to bet this place has a few secrets, and they'll probably be well hidden.
Like a Cappy.
Formula would be hidden somewhere. No way Brad Burton would leave it out in the open. Just look at this place.
What the heck? Oh my goodness, that poor
Search
bottle.
carefully. What we're looking for might not be easy to find.
Nice.
General Braxton's visit.
You got some nimble fingers there.
This is amazing.
General Braxton visit.
Look, Brad Burton, I didn't fly down from DC to get jerked around. You either sign off on Project Cobalt or I can walk right out that door. This isn't like deciding what color bottle to pick for our next flavor, General. You're
John
asking
Caleb
me to take my
Bradburton.
laboratories and my beverage years and basically turn them over to your team.
I need assurances that my people and my facilities are going to be treated with the respect that they deserve.
You and I both know that's a load of horse shit. Stop treating me like one of your soft drink competitors. I'm here representing the U.S. military. I already told you you'd be well compensated. Now cut the crap and tell me what you're really after.
Fine. I want in on the military's LeapX program.
What? How the hell did you know about that?
Yeah, that's top secret stuff.
Let's just say you're not the only one in this room that can throw his weight around in Washington, General.
Yeah, people love Nuka-Cola
I've
there.
been following the program ever since its inception, and I have to say that I'm impressed. The ability to keep a human in a state of veritable immortality using a machine. Now that's something that I didn't expect from the military. Look, you want me to agree
Africa's
to this
mixed in with
proposal,
Europe.
then get me on the LeapX list, and I'll sign whatever you want.
I always knew you were a greedy son of a bitch, John. But the last thing I expected to hear is that you were afraid of death. If you know so much about LeapX, then you know it's in its infancy, and there are a lot of kinks to be worked out. It isn't as easy as throwing a switch and suddenly you can live forever.
Stop trying to talk me out of it.
Huh. This guy
We
thinks
both
that he
know the
belongs
enemy is
in New
developing
Vegas.
chemical and biological weapons, and that my beverageers are the top organic chemists in the world. Our countries are in a race where no one comes in second, General. So you need to ask yourself, can you really afford to stand here and say no?
You had this
Whew.
all figured out before I even arrived.
Tables have turned.
Okay, fine. You want in on the LeapX program, you've got yourself a deal. You know, maybe immortality is what's best for you, Brad Burton. It'd be a goddamn shame to let that ego go to waste.
I'm really here.
Calm down, Sarah. I'm trying to listen to this stuff.
In regards to Nuka-Cola clear production, I think it's obvious that we need to take a step back and examine the facts. Project Cobalt dropped quantum in our labs, so I think it's best we leverage its potential popularity before someone else beats us to market. Additionally, installing the equipment to produce both flavors would cost us a pretty penny, and I'd rather use the funds to promote quantum. We also have our lemon-lime flavor
Lemon lime.
soon, and need to work out how to market two clear-colored flavors simultaneously. With all these factors taken into account, I have no choice but to hold off Nuka-Cola clear production for at least the next 2 fiscal years.
Not gonna lie, no idea what fiscal years means. I'll probably look it up later. Most likely will not. Close, 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 close. Mail. I actually don't care about this.
Wow. This is amazing.
You said that.
I know that formula's here. I also know it'll be carefully concealed.
Oh. Guess I have to look through all of this.
Wish I could have.
I read this. Project World.
Been here before.
hell is that?
Mr. Bradburton, you are one sneaky devil.
Get in here. Get in here. You coming or what? You better be able to teleport like Gage here. Get your weapons ready.
The formula's got to be past this door. Wow. What is this place? Let's take a closer look.
He's got a vault? Of course there's a vault in Nuka-World. Why wouldn't there be?
Now this looks interesting. Come on. What on earth? No. It can't be.
What a fancy ass
John
car.
Caleb Bradburton. Or at least it's his head.
What?
Wow.
Who are you? I haven't seen a real human face in so long. I had given up all hope.
Oh my God! It's alive! He's alive! My name's Sierra, sir. I'm your biggest admirer. I love Nuka-Cola more than anything. This is such an honor.
You there, with the pit boy. What are you doing here?
Me? What happened
We
to you?
used the contest code to get in. What the hell happened to you?
I made a devil's bargain, though I didn't know it at the time. This was General Braxton's plan all along. Damn the man. He called it Project Cobalt. In exchange for my weapon design,
What?
it would give me access to life-extending technology.
You make soda. Why are you making weapons?
Taking him at his word. He never told me that this would be the price.
General
Who
Braxton?
was General Braxton?
I'm surprised I didn't know. I was in the army.
In the Army Research Laboratory.
Oh, research. Yeah, I'm not research. I was a soldier.
He'd taken a keen interest in my quantum mechanics research and offered me a trade.
Yeah, I read
For
it.
my assistance on a top secret weapons project, he gave me access to an experimental process that would artificially extend my life. Like a fool, I leapt before I looked. I've certainly paid the price for my short-sightedness.
A weapon? I don't believe it. Why would the genius who brought so much joy to the world want to make something destructive?
Genius is restless, madam. It must expand, seek new challenges, and explore new frontiers. So yes, a weapon. It was going to be a quantum-enhanced variant of the standard portable tactical warhead. In fact, the prototypes are stored in this very chamber. You can have them on one condition.
Put you out of your misery.
I want you to shut off the power to this machine that's keeping me alive. I want to die.
Yeah, how long have you been here? Like 200 years by yourself?
No!
I can sympathize on.
If our places were reversed, I'd probably want the same thing.
Then I trust you will honor my wish.
You can't kill him. He's a great man. He invented Nuka-Cola.
Have mercy, Sierra.
Lady, you don't know what a torment it is. Being trapped
If he had a
alone
body,
and staring
I would keep him alive. The dude's a head.
Now please shut up while I talk to your more rational friend here. I realize that what I'm asking isn't easy, but there's something in it for you. When the power is cut, the door to the prototype storage room will open automatically. Take anything you want. I don't care anymore. Just please, set me free at last. I can't bear this loneliness any longer.
Wait. I have an idea. Mr. Bradburton wants to die because he's lonely, right? Well, maybe I could stay with him, you know? Keep him company, give him someone to talk to.
Until you
He's
die.
like a hero to me.
Or leave.
If he lives, I don't get the prototype ammo. What can you offer to make this worth my while?
Well, I do have one thing that might interest you. I've
More
got
than a weapon?
limited edition Nuka-Cola jumpsuit. It's really stylish and not many were made. It's one of my most treasured possessions, but, well, I'm willing to let you have it.
A Nuka-Cola jumpsuit? Ha! That's a paltry prize compared to what I'm offering.
I agree.
The choice is yours. But I beg you to honor my wishes. There is no one else who can help me.
I sort of feel sorry for him.
Then let's put him down.
Stand being a frozen head. How could I drink Nuka-Cola?
Gage,
Hey.
thoughts?
What? Hey, boss. What can I do for you?
Just wanted to...
I'd say we're doing pretty good,
Imagine
boss.
being trapped like
Keep
that
going
for
along like
centuries.
this. I ain't gonna have any complaints.
Please, think carefully. Don't rush your decision.
Sierra.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but what's your decision?
What about the secret Nuka-Cola formula you think is locked up in that vault?
That was before we found John Caleb Bradburton in the flesh. Well, mostly. Who knows? Maybe he'll tell me the Nuka-Cola formula himself, along with all kinds of other things. That would be incredible. Please, tell me that you'll let him live.
I'm shutting off the power. I'm not keeping this man alive, just for you.
No deal. I want that prototype and I'm going to get it.
You really want to condemn one of the greatest minds of this generation to die.
I did it in New Vegas, I'll do it here!
And just so you can get your hands on a weapon? Guess I didn't realize you were so cold-hearted and selfish.
You're cold-hearted and selfish!
Destroy one of our national treasures.
I'm gonna help you out, dog. Don't worry. I'm saving you.
Free at last.
Mr. Bradford, I'm sorry.
Rest, sweet prince. You! Selfish!
Inventor of Nuka-Cola.
Selfish!
That was the opportunity of a lifetime. Emphasis on was.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like a good ball as much as the next one. Like you do.
Hell yeah.
Honestly. Nuka-Cola Quartz, Dark, Grape, Victory, Quantum, and Wild.
I can't believe someone as smart as Mr. Bradburton would be fooled into thinking he could live forever. I guess he was terrified of growing old.
Yeah, well,
You wanted the Nuka-Cola formula? Here it is.
So it really was here. I'm grateful. don't think this means I've forgiven you. You killed the man who was my greatest hero. A man who revolutionized the soft drink industry and whose creations put smiles on a million faces. Who the hell are you to just walk in here and destroy it?
Bitch! You're being selfish!
Selfish, Sierra. This wasn't about what you wanted. This was about what he needed.
What he needed? I hadn't thought of it that way.
No! You didn't!
Never, not in my wildest dreams, did I think I'd get the chance to talk to Mr. Brad Burton in person.
Well, at least you got a couple of words.
Like that, and then have it snatched away. It hit me pretty hard. Still, I can't overlook the fact that for one glorious shining moment, I got to meet the man who invented Nuka-Cola.
And be happy for that.
Not ever. And it wouldn't have been possible without your help.
Now that you've got the formula for Nuka-Cola, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm not a chemist, but I might try to brew some up, just for fun. If that fails, well, I still got a new centerpiece for my collection.
And that fancy jumpsuit.
I know it's not much, but you really went above and beyond the Call of Duty. I think I'll stick around here for a while and see what else I can find. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna need a much bigger building to house my Nuka-Cola museum.
Good. Now that we got all that stuff out of the way, Gage, we're out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Take that. Gage? Yo.
Hey, need something from me?
I need you to have this. And just hold on to this for a second, okay? The Nuka launcher. Keeping that. Put that on display. You don't like an alcoholic, huh? That's interesting. How do you feel about people who use... Okay, so you're not a rum guy. Up? Oh, what the? Cool. Well, that certainly was entertaining. Alright, now.
me tell you what to do.
Okay.
Only one gang you ought to be backing around here.
And oh, that way. Hold on, Shank, I'll be with you in a minute. Right now we got someone coming in through here. Here we go. Let's see, who stumbled into Nuka-World, eh? Hey. I'm gonna come back in here and play games later.
I heard you were looking for me.
You heard the alarm, right?
There was an
Someone's
alarm?
in the gauntlet. Looks like a real tough one, too. What happens next is up to you. You can take him on yourself in the arena, or I can make sure our little rat never gets out of the maze.
I'll fight him.
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
There's an alarm? I didn't hear no alarm. Alright, well, let's go get...
You're lucky Nish is in charge. If it were up to me.
Ooh, you gotta look at him, put you down for that. Question is now, how do I turn on the power to the Nuka-World? Hey, no. Yeah, you stay out here. Let's go. Where you going? Come here, Savage.
Lizzie asked you to volunteer for one of her tests.
Were you not entertained? Guess they were a little. I just stabbed an invisible man to death. Are you leaving or what? Dang. Is today Tuesday? also wish to take a nap. Dang, that's a lot of Nuka-Cola. Save here, end the video, and then we'll continue on with what we got to do. Wait a minute. "10 hours of sleep should be fine." Let's go talk to Shank first. What did you say to me, bitch?
I'm sorry. Did you mistake me for a friend?
Ooh, man.
Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, you had to turn up.
You know what? Out of all of the gangs here, you disciples freaking are the... Oh my goodness.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Got 4 good hours of sleep last night.
Good. Good.
Hope I don't have to head back out there anytime soon.
Hey, Harvey.
Only good thing about being sent outside, no collar.
Ah, Shank, right?
Look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. The gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka-World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it taken to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
His suggestion?
Let's get one thing straight here. It may have been his suggestion, but it'll be my decision.
I can see that. Well, regardless of the source, the idea is good.
Yep.
Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
It
So
better.
getting this set up in the Commonwealth is gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from. An outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim your territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave. Or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out. But it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
Might as well take the disciples with me first.
The disciples.
Yeah?
They've only got one kingdom.
Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. No, for any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka-World's first new homestead?
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place. But the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
What were those targets you'd recommended before?
Croup Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Greentop Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. Now you ready to make your...
Sure.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this?
Okay, well, we can't go to Nordhagen Beach. Greentop Nursery, I'm pretty sure has all those robots. We can leave them alone, I suppose. Croup Manor.
Alright, that one will work. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. Crew will be waiting for you when you get there. Help you deal with whatever you may run into. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town.
I hope I found a place near here.
Looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Knock them dead, boss.
Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, Mason.
You a sheep or a wolf?
Was it back going to see him cut down a beauty from the longest distance?
You really should rethink where you stand. Unless you're a fan of watching
You guys are the disciples, right?
You're lucky Nish is in charge. If it were up to me.
Did I give this post to the operators or the disciples? Because I'm pretty sure I meant to give it to the disciples. Because they only have one kingdom here. Now to listen to this radio. Yo, Dixie.
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds.
Oh, good.
Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
Alright, so I did choose the disciples. Alright, now let's talk to Mason, see what he's got. What you got for me, Mason? I like Mason, he's a cool cat.
Things couldn't get any worse. You had to turn it.
Man, you ungrateful mother...
You know, in a lot of instances, poor life choices.
To the amphitheater!
Shank says you might need our help vacating the squatters living on the pigs. Ain't it just your lucky day? Wait till you see what I got. Found some toys, a couple operators left on their corpses in a back alley. Not sure how they got themselves dead like that. What a shame. I took them apart and made a little something different for the parts. It was just gonna be a toy for my pets. But it's more useful than that. Beasts find these things irresistible, toss them on the ground, and anything nearby and hungry will come running, ripping anything in their path. But you're gonna want to be a safe distance away. Because, well, things leak. Oh, and here, take this paper.
Right.
Don't look so surprised.
It's impressive, Mason.
Huh, ain't it though? Don't forget where you got those. And when you're putting that to good use claiming your haunts, don't forget us.
Everyone earns their place in this world.
Alright, next time we come back, we'll be on the outside.